So, like rapture, we dey take place. We tell you the one the energy. You know the look face. That's all. And the movement can the can now the canoe. Thank you so much, dear friends. God bless you. Don't forget, the time is now. And we are here to take what belongs to us. You are going on with so much joy. As you are going, say to your friends, say to your enemies, say to anybody that the children of Esion, the children of Ojuku, the children of the son of the rising sun has come out to take their land. We are here to take what belongs to us. All hail! We move! Thank you so much.
Everything palm and everything said. We going home to promised land.
Freedom we want and freedom we get. We taking over our land.
And then we come, and then we die. This will be 1967. Each of I met, I wear the men. Each of our guys, I wear the guys. Man, I land, man, I see, man, I help men mount.
Membasa, Janarish, BLA, IDF, Biafra Police, we move! Much love!
BIAFRANS Coast Guard, BIAFRANS Police. On the body, but I know, but don't need a balagano. Anytime we take over the place,
enemies must bow.
And you put giant of Africa. Odogu no big guy name.
Odogu no big guy name. In case you don't know, now you know.
Chukune chekwandi bonide.
Oseti ela.
Wanono kaijebe.
Adekueku. 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 Now so we move.
What to vibes?
So like rapture, we dey take place. We tell you the one the energy. You know the look face. That's all. And the movement can the can now the canoe. Thank you so much, dear friends. God bless you. Don't forget, the time is now. And we are here to take what belongs to us. You are going on with so much joy. As you are going, say to your friends, say to your enemies, say to anybody that the children of Esion, the children of Ojuku, the children of the son of the rising sun has come out to take their land. We are here to take what belongs to us. All hail! We move! Thank you so much.
Everything palm and everything said. We going home to promised land.
Freedom we want and freedom we get. We taking over our land.
And then we come, and then we die. This will be 1967. Each of I met, I wear the men. Each of our guys, I wear the guys. Man, I land, man, I see, man, I help men mount.
Membasa, Janarish, BLA, IDF, Biafra Police, we move! Much love! So, like rapture, we dey take place. We tell you the one the energy. You know the look face. That's all. And the movement can the can now the canoe. Thank you so much, dear friends. God bless you. Don't forget, the time is now. And we are here to take what belongs to us. You are going on with so much joy. As you are going, say to your friends, say to your enemies, say to anybody that the children of Esion, the children of Ojuku, the children of the son of the rising sun has come out to take their land. We are here to take what belongs to us. All hail! We move! Thank you so much.
Everything palm and everything said. We going home to promised land.
Freedom we want and freedom we get. We taking over our land. Enemy come, enemy die.
This no be 1967. Each of I met, I wear the men. Each of our guys, I wear the guys. Man, I land, man, I see, man, I help them mount.
Member, sir. Janarich, BRA, IDF, Biafra Police. We move. Much love.
Anytime we take over the place,
enemies must bow.
Giant of Africa.
Odogu no big guy name. In case you don't know, now you know. Poset yela. That's so. We move.
What to vibes?
So, okay, man.
Thank you, BIAFRANS. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Tell me what we do, everybody want to kill us. They want to take what belongs to us. Try. We they love our neighbors, so we they love ourselves too. So it is written in the holy book. Try. You find a channel, na merani biko godo onyolu welu mono aya na merani no onyolu welu mono onyo chai chukwu kikele anyị na bogi we want to go. Remember your promises. Oh, na me onuzo kebiafra me rani onuzo kebiafra na me rani onuzo kebiafra me rani onuzo kebiafra ndiro marani buruburu. Anachiwe punda nyinike. Shut up. Oh, they are holding our lead. Mazina Bika. Now is Prime Minister. Mazin Simon. We shall rise and defend our land. The land of rising sun is our hope.
anyị biko nụ ọnụzọ nke Biafra site ndị mmụọ ozi gị ka meghee iwele Tell me what we do, everybody want to kill us. They want to take what belongs to us. Try. We they love our neighbors, so we they love ourselves too. So it is written in the holy book. Try. You find a channel, na meranyi biko kodo onyolu welu bonu aya na meranyi do onyolu welu bonu onyo chai chukwu kikele anyị na bogi we want to go. Remember your promise. Oh, na me oh, onuzo ke Biafra. Me rani onuzo ke Biafra. Na me rani onuzo ke Biafra. Me rani onuzo ke Biafra. Ndiroma.
So I call on our Minister of Finance, Minister Ogechukwu Nkere, to introduce our lobbyist Elias.
Struggle autopilot until they come out. Someone not the pilot. Go to hell, tell Elisa we know before.
Hello, BIAFRANS. Ogechi, Ogechi, Kama. Ogechi, Ogechi, Kama. Ogechi, Ogechi, Kama. Ogechi, Ogechi, Kama. Thank you. On behalf of my boss, my Prime Minister, I'm here again on the day 2 of our journey. And we have been going to Washington, D.C. lately, meeting with Congress, and we are opportune to meet with the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. And if you all don't know, Mike Johnson is the #3 ranking most powerful person on earth. After the president, you have the vice president, then the Speaker of the House. And we have met with a lot of Congress men and women, and we have somebody who made that happen. That is the Jim Mora firm. We have our lobbyist here with us, Elias. I call him my friend, and I call him my brother. So we have been in this journey together. Please welcome Alliance. Alliance be doing a really great job. Thank you. Take the stage.
Thank you. Thank you for that very generous introduction from the Minister of Finance. Please give him a round of applause for his tireless dedication to the government, and I appreciate his tremendous support. I also want to provide thanks to the Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to the Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, to the Chief of Staff, Dr. Uro Boezi, and all of the honorable cabinet ministers we have here today, to all the dignitaries, and most importantly, to the people of Biafra. Thank you. I also want to provide my personal wishes and prayers for the Prime Minister and his family during this challenging time, and will support him to see him through this moment of challenge. I also want to pass along the regards of my colleague, former Congressman Jim Moran, who wanted to come but could not do so due to some personal obligations. I just want to speak extemporaneously for a moment. I didn't write my speech, but I just want to make some comments about how I got involved in this wonderful movement, in the struggle, because I do think, looking back retroactively, I think there was a divine providence that brought me into this. So it was very interesting. I've known about Biafra for some years. I knew about the indigenous people of Biafra. The IPOB was not involved. One day, by complete accident, online, when doing some research, I came across this Biafra Republic Government Exile website, and I was very surprised. I thought to myself, when did a Biafra government come into being? So I clicked on the website, I looked through it, I became more and more interested, and then I came across a profile of Simon Ekpa, and I thought, who is this Prime Minister Ekpa? And yeah. So I became more and more intrigued. I went to his Wikipedia, I read it, talking about all the work he's doing, how he's based in Finland, and I became more and more intrigued. I was like, this is such an interesting person. I have to find out what's going on here. So I sent an email to the general email of the Biafra Republic Government Exile website, just saying that I was interested in learning more about the organization, because I was genuinely curious. This seemed very fascinating to me. And I received back an email personally from the Prime Minister saying he wanted to speak with me. So we spoke for the first time, and I was immediately impressed. I saw how brilliant he was. I saw that he was a visionary leader. I saw that he knew he was doing, how tactical he was. But most important, I saw that he had the special, intangible qualities of a leader and a historic leader. And I immediately knew there's something very special here. And this is something I've experienced with. I've dealt with leaders, presidents, prime ministers all over the world of different countries. My own family, I come from a revolutionary family in Greece where we've had many generations of freedom fighters. So I have a good instinct when it comes to who has leadership qualities. And I could tell, okay, this person has something very special. And if I work with him, I think we could actually achieve what he wants to achieve. Yes. So over time, over many months, we developed a very close personal relationship. And also, he saw something in me, and he said, I really want you to get involved in this. I want you to be part of this cause. And so I began formally my lobbying representation June this year, and I think in a few months, we've changed the course of history. So I think there are larger forces at play, and I'm very glad that divine providence has brought me into this and will see us through this and to the goal that we want to achieve. And when I first started this journey, when I first was presented by the Prime Minister to the Biafran people, I said that I'll not only be a lobbyist, but a fellow freedom fighter for the independence of Biafra. And today I greet you as victorious independence fighters, because that's what you are. Yeah, my friends, this occasion is an illustrious one that will forever be in our hearts and will be passed along to future posterity as a seminal moment in our great struggle for freedom. The independence of Biafra will not only be a symbol of hope for the continent of Africa, but the entire world. Biafra will be a symbol of pride. In the 1960s, President John F. Kennedy and the United States government played an important role in supporting the decolonization of Africa and supporting various African independence leaders and African nationalist movements. President Kennedy understood that supporting the African people rather than the European colonists was not only the right thing to do and the moral thing to do, but in the interests of the United States, which at the time had been competing with the Soviet Union for influence in Africa and throughout the world. Similarly, in this new age of great power competition, the United States has an obligation to support the new African independence movements of the 21st century and put an end to the legacy of neocolonialism in Africa. And Nigeria is one of the worst examples of neocolonialism, a failed British project. And the rise of Biafra will put an end to this nonsense in Africa. As the Biafran government lobbyist in Washington, D.C., I've taken the Biafran message, or we could even say the Biafran gospel, to the highest levels. We have spoken to the Congress. We have spoken to the White House. We have spoken to the think tanks and the decision makers in Washington. As the finance minister said, we have met with and presented the Biafra Charter to the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mike Johnson, the third highest level official in the United States government. And we've met with many members of Congress. The results have been overwhelmingly positive. We have received overwhelming support. We've already received many commitments. Not a single member of Congress or U.S. official that I've met with have expressed any support for Nigeria. So we're on the right track, and we're in a very good position as we move into the future. At this convention, we will have speakers from the most prestigious think tanks in Washington, D.C., including the Cato Institute, the American Enterprise Institute, and In Defense of Christians. We have seen the fruits of this engagement with powerful longtime U.S. diplomats such as Ambassador Tibor Nagy and the American Enterprise Institute, Dr. Michael Rubin, who will be speaking at this convention. Highlighting the plight of the Prime Minister's detention, even critiquing Finland for what's happening, which is very significant. And in fact, there are articles in the news recently talking about the shock that people have about U.S. officials supporting the Prime Minister during the current detention. So this shows you the impact of what we're doing. In the next upcoming U.S. presidential administration, I believe there will be a number of independent African states or emerging African states which will be which will have their independence recognized. Yes. There are already many discussions. There's already talk about, for example, recognizing Somaliland as independent from Somalia in the coming Trump administration. With our work in Washington, D.C., we will guarantee Biafra's on that list of countries to be recognized. We will achieve U.S. recognition of Biafra. We're already very close. We're not far away. And once we have that recognition, it will be very easy to get UN recognition, other recognition, as I've said before, where the US leads, others follow. So we will get there. I have also, through my international contacts, interacting with world leaders, have put out feelers about Biafra to other independent states, including in Africa. As you heard, my good friend and my other client, the president of the Eritrean government in exile, recognizes and will be the first country to recognize the United States of Biafra. As President Badarai noted, while Eritrea gained independence from Ethiopia in 1991, the people of Eritrea have been under a brutal dictatorship since that time and have not had their freedom. And President Badarai wants to bring freedom and democracy to his people, and it's been an honor to represent his cause in Washington, and he is very strongly supported by our government over the current dictatorship in Eritrea. So his recognition of Biafra is very significant. And I believe through what he's doing, through other contacts we're making, I think we can get recognition for Biafra from other states in Africa and other countries as well. So we'll be having a lot of conversations outside the U.S. government with other governments that are sympathetic, and I think we could make a lot of international progress. Biafra's struggle for independence is a sublime one, in which the lands of its indigenous people can finally take control of their own destiny. For too long, the people of Biafra has suffered under colonial bondage and now neo-colonial oppression, being forced to be under the Nigerian yoke. With the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra, that is all finished with. Let us strive to create a new nation which will serve its people and be an example to the world. My fellow Biafrans, my fellow freedom fighters, long live independence, long live an independent and sovereign Biafra. Thank you.
Struggle autopilot until they come out. Simon not the pilot. Go to hell, tell Elisa we know before. Put Charlie for call, tell and say we conquer. In our destiny, we want to come out. Simon not the pilot. Go to hell, tell Elisa we know before. Put Charlie for call, tell and say we conquer. In our destiny, we want to save Africa. Freedom and restoration. If you don't get mine, come up, but you collect woto.
You go collect woto. If you don't come out for road, you go collect woto. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I salute all BIAFRANS listening to us from all over the globe. After our fundraising of yesterday, I appreciate you all who turned up to make the fundraising a memorable one. Yes. Greetings from the Prime Minister to the Biafran people. Yes. And greetings from Biafran government to the Biafran people. Greetings also to our Biafra Defense Forces. Greetings to Biafran people in the homeland who are sitting at home to make sure the sit-at-home civil disobedience of the multidimensional approaches that we are using to decimate the zoo terrorists in our lands continues. I salute all Biafrans who have sacrificed in one way and another to see that Biafra is fully restored, liberated, and recognized. We have come again this evening to continue to deliver the message of freedom. I salute my ministers in the House. Our leaders in detention are strong and they continue to stand their ground based on our commitment, based on how strong and resilient we be, based on the step-by-step procedures that we put out there to make sure the enemies of Biafra falls off the rail. When you see our supreme leader appears in court, he works stronger and is able to challenge the enemies in their own courts. That is coming from the strength that you build in him. So they are very strong. Our prime minister too is strong. When you listen to his attorney when she delivered the message, she said he's stronger than many of you here because he is chopping iron and increasing his muscles day in, day out. And that is why the Biafra liberation in the homeland are waxing stronger also. Because without the defense, the homeland is nothing to write home about. If many of you have watched the meeting of Zelensky, the Ukraine president, with American President Donald Trump, it was to pacify him or persuade him for them to release more money from American taxpayers' money to help the defense and liberation of Ukraine in the face of aggression, in the face of war. That is to tell you that Ukraine is lacking in their defense. Ukraine is unable to stand their defense independently. Ukraine is able to defend our territory. Ukraine is junketing from one seat to another, begging for one ammunition and another to put together to be able to fight for their sovereignty. So, the defense of a country is very, very paramount. That is why the defense of Biafra land is very paramount to us. Anybody that plays with the defense of a country will end up being a slave, will end up being a beggar, just like you see Zelensky being a beggar today. But Donald Trump was giving him two choices. We either negotiate peace or you end the war in your own way. But Zelensky did not buy that kind of options because that is not what he had expected to hear from the newly elected American president. Because the previous one had pumped taxpayers' money, including our own brothers and sisters who are working in America, in the name of USAID. And all this money ends up in the hands of Fulani Islamic jihadist terrorists, ISIS and ISWAP, Boko Haram terrorists, and the Ansari terrorist group, who are killing and maiming and wiping our women and children on a daily basis. So if we have a standing defense today, every Biafran have a reason to support. So our defense is paramount, and we will not allow anybody to play with our defense. Except I sleep today, I don't wake up tomorrow. You guys can do anyhow the way you want. But for as long I am still alive, I will do my best to see that none of you meddle into the defense to destroy what the Biafran people have built this far. Men and women have been in the bushes since 2020. Some have been with Oyendo since 2012. Some joined 2013, some 2014, some 2015, 2017, 2018, 2020, 2021, 22, 23, 24. Here we are. We unveiled the Liberation Army in October, Helsinki 2023. And it is there on record. The papers, the dailies, they carried it. That the sole aim and objective of the Liberation Army unveiled is to defend, protect, and liberate the Biafran people from the terrorist invaders that want to take over our lands. So, meaning that Biafran people had been provoked. They refused to remain unprovoked while their babies and children heads are cut off in the night. They refused to come out in the morning to be wailing and packing their dead bodies. Instead, they decided to form a defense mechanism. It is not the prime minister that did it. It is not the supreme leader that did it. It is the unanimous agreement of the entire Biafran people. Like the name implies, prime minister, supreme leader, these are two iconic men which the Biafran people carried all their burdens and put on their heads and on their shoulders. It is a very heavy load. Biafran people carry all their problems and put on their head and say, you people should come and carry our load. Oh. Just like Jesus Christ was looking, God, Jehovah was looking for someone that will go and sacrifice his life for the people on earth to be saved. Amongst the angels, many of the angels, they love their lives. They did not want to come and sacrifice. But one man amongst the angels said, I am ready. And that was Jesus Christ amongst the angels. That is how we got Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our supreme leader, and the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. They sacrifice everything they have, their pleasure, their life, their joy, their business, their family, their heritage, their company, their political position, and everything you could ever think of. They put their life in the line so that there will be a Biafra for everyone to have. And today we are proudly Biafrans. We gathered in Helsinki because of these two men. We gathered in Lati because of these men. When I played the video in the convention, when the lobbyists were speaking, you can see the crowd roared, and they said, USB, USB, USB. They all clapped, they jumped. There was so much jubilation when he said, we have had meetings with the American congressmen and women. We have established the connection already. Through the Prime Minister, we have been opportune to have meeting one-on-one with the number 3rd man in the world, after the President of America, the Vice, and then the Speaker. And then everyone in the convention hall jubilated. They shouted, USB, USB, USB. And today, that same report card that lobbyist gave all of you in the convention, you all came back and brandished him a criminal. The lobbyists and the APM granted an interview to the Biafran people a few days ago, and thereafter, Ada Diolama, Adam Diucho, Adam Bromere, you put the interview on your program and you called him all manners of names. I want to tell Biafran people that going forward, you will be using your hands to cut yourself to pieces. So what you say and what you do going forward is going to be working against each and every one of you. It's not a threat, but it is a message I have delivered the way it came. The other one that is leading you people, that calls herself Mkpuru or Abu Fulani, stop using the letterhead of Prime Minister which you are forging. Stop putting his name on your letterhead. Stop using his official seal of office which you are forging with the help of Uche. Stop doing anything that is impersonating him. Stop putting his face on your flyer. Stop coming to pass series of fraudulent and inhuman bills that you put and then you say, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa approve it. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa approve this. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa approve that. Stop doing it. You refuse. And today you are crying that your Twitter account has been taken down. When the message came that you should stop doing the nonsense you're doing on Twitter because it is destroying the efforts of the attorneys on the release of the Prime Minister, you came back out, you started calling the attorney a foolish woman, a miscreant, a betrayer, a nonentity, an idiot, just like you've been describing every other Biafran. Criminal, you added it to her name. And you left her professional work and started addressing her as an ex-wife. If she is a wife or girlfriend or ex, how is that your problem? You yourself, are you not an ex-wife to somebody? How is that our concern? Are you not a girlfriend to somebody as we speak? Or are you not a concubine, or are you not a sugar mommy to another person as we speak? But because some of you lack sense of humor, that is why when Prime Minister started putting his life in this Biafra, all of you with DOS, you went and started bringing his wife photo and his son's photo. You were pushing it online. And it is the same thing that people have repeated in 2025 again. Adarama, Prime Minister, is very ashamed of you. That when the attorney came to deliver message, you put it on your program. You now went and brought a photo and video of him with the wife. You were analyzing it and putting it there and telling the world that Prime Minister with the wife have problem. That the wife is wicked, that the wife is picking on him to revenge. That is why he's coming to take money from Sonny Akbarawa and Okenkere to destroy your plan of Ngozi and your groups. Little did Biafrans understand that your plans of Ngozi and your group was to do recruitment of a Bubago. I want every Biafran to ask Orabu Fulani. On the 27th of December, you release a memo of, see, whether Twitter has brought down your account or Twitter has not brought down your account. I told you people call me Minister of Information, Abi. Okay. All the atrocities that you people have committed, I piled all of them up. So there is no memo that you people have released and put that is against Prime Minister, against BRGIE, that is not documented. It is properly documented. So I'm quoting this one to you. Your memo was on the 27th of December, stating what? proscription, recruitment of your Biafra Defense Forces group. And this happened after within 17 or 18 about, which you had flagged off the Biafra Defense Force. You said they are fraudulent. They do not represent you. So you are going to go and do your own recruitment. Then on the same 16, 17 or thereabout, General Oligos delivered a press release from the Chief of Defense Staff, General Igwe Butuzo, that your plans are to go and recruit Ebubagu and bring them to come and fight the Biafra Defense Forces. Now, I want to ask Biafrans, from the confessions that you have heard recently, what is not in tandem with the press release of the Biafra Defense Forces that was passed to all Biafrans through Chief of Defense Staff, General Butuzo, via this media spokesperson of the Biafra Defense Force, General Oligos? If you have not listened to it, go and listen to it. It is the video that is fixated on my Twitter page. That video was made about 16th or 17th of December. After Ngozi has given the Biafra Defense Forces a demand of infiltrating the Biafra Defense Council. And they said, Madam, you can't go this place because there are restrictions there. You were not brought to this place when PM was here, and why should you be there now? It is against our ethics because our security is paramount. We cannot play with it. Let us deal with those we know we have been dealing with since PM was here. We have nothing to do with your changes. Go and manage and enjoy your administration and leave the defense alone. The only thing we need from you people is send us our logistics for the liberation of the homeland. It wasn't enough. You guys wanted to infiltrate the defense so that you can take hold and know their in and out and their secrecy. Just like you betrayed Zuma. Zuma listened to some of you. Zuma listened to you. Solomon Nkwocha. Zuma listened to you. Philip Ajako, aka Onye Army. Zuma listened to you through Caterpillar. Zuma listened to you through Eze Munabi, Emeka Okafor. And then you people get them betrayed. And you cannot come out to talk anything about how you betrayed them. Adedarama, in this very convention, you were jubilating when the lobbies spoke about their achievement in Washington, D.C. You were one of the persons that was so happy in this very place. Your joy was overwhelming in this very convention, displaying your happiness of the achievement of PM and the achievement of BRGIE legal representation. But today, what have you done? Now, I am not here to pass a direct message. I know where I'm going. Adedarama, you understand the message the way I am passing it now. That is why I put the title of this broadcast. Adedarama, can you deliver the message from PM to you verbatim to Biafrans? Can you do what he said you should do? You have used your mouth to destroy many things. And you have acted like a dog that has gone back to her vomit. you don't want Prime Minister to come out. Because the same lobbyists and attorneys who are working tirelessly to see that the release of Prime Minister is hastened. Honorable Fulani woman is sending you to come to the social media on daily basis to use the photos and videos and the interview that we did with the lobbyist representation to do propaganda and blackmail against them. Do you know the necessity of that interview that we did? Do you know? You don't know. Some of you will just sleep and wake up because you have taken bromine, you jump into the media. Your prime minister is in detention and you claim you love him. Then you see us bring the legal attorney representation to come and speak to Biafrans, to come and deliver a message so that those that have legal papers that we have already submitted behind the scene will now get the message the way it was told to be done. When you come out, you'll be shouting, Obatobi, Obatobi, Obatobi. You see the attorney speak. Even if Honorable Fulani called you in the dream and said, go and unleash your attack dogs on the attorney, wouldn't you have asked questions? Every day, all of you will be shouting, we want Prime Minister out. We want Prime Minister out. But everything that you're doing shows that you don't want Prime Minister to be back. And another message before we continue. Please, those of you calling, don't call, please. Don't be calling this line now. If you call, you're interrupting the program, please. Stop calling now, stop calling now, stop calling now. Many of you have come to sit on the fence. When PM was here, you all came to shout, His Excellency, Honorable Prime Minister, His Excellency, Honorable Prime Minister, His Excellency, Honorable Prime Minister. Today, many of you are one of those opening your platforms to do video and then you are showcasing Iyamufu. And then you're asking questions and say, those of you that say you are the ones in charge of defense, what are you doing about Iyamufu? Why are men on ground not going to Iyamufu? And those listening to you cannot ask you a very simple question. You that is making this video and asking this stupid question, what are you yourself doing to help this defense to be able to defend Iyamufu? Fundraising are held every Saturday. You cannot post the flyer out. You cannot open a program. You cannot open a program and then stay on that program for like 3 hours. You can't open a program for 3 hours and then stay on that program for 3 hours, creating awareness to call on Biafrans to say there is fundraising, that all of you should go and make donations. Who are you then asking? Those of you that are in charge of, or that say you are in charge of men on ground or defense, what are you doing? Who are you asking the question? What effort are you making? Tomorrow, people will be the one be shouting that, oh, you're the one that love Prime Minister most. You're the one that love the defense most. While the fundraising is going on, you cannot open your program, your platform, to aid the fundraising, thereby encouraging other Biafrans to join the fundraising. If you are not telling Biafrans to go and join the fundraising that they are doing to recruit a Bubagu, you are not also doing program to tell Biafrans to come and donate where the Biafra Defense Forces have been upheld. Which one are you doing? Oh, your own is just to go and look for video in the media, bring it and show the people and say it is a Yamofu. Then you say Yamofu is deserted. The Yamofu that you say is deserted, who went and made the video for you to see the Yamofu? Is it a dead body or a ghost that made the video in a Yamofu and sent to you? The video from a Yamofu, is it a ghost that made the video since the Yamofu is deserted? Or is it Fulani terrorists that made the video for you and sent to you? And yet, you are seeing human beings in the same video that you are making. You say it is deserted. And because you want to make caricature of the men on ground, like you said it. You want to make caricature of the defense. You want to tell the world that the defense are not doing anything. Between you now, that is not helping the defense to do program, to educate Biafrans, to show them where they should go and make their donations, to show them where the defense is well taken care of, to show them when and how to go about their donations. Between you that is not supporting in anything, between you that is seated on defense, you only come to make your short program, to see those that will make comments in your comment section, then you garner the views, you wait for your monthly salary to be paid by YouTube and Facebook, you collect your money and go. Who is worst than the defense now that are in the bushes 247? They are waiting for what you will be able to give them for them to do the work. But you're not doing anything. Your own is only to come to the media and then make video and say, hey, Yamufu is on rampage. Fulani terrorists have taken it over. And then yet, you are not doing anything to help the same defense. You're coming to ask the media, those of you that say you are in charge of defense, what are you doing? You yourself, what are you doing? What are you doing to help those that you claim say that they are in charge of the defense? Oh, now it has become an issue of those that claim, or those that say they are in charge of defense. It has now become their issue. It is no more your issue now. It is no more your Biafra. So the defense of Biafra land now has become the responsibility of those that say they are in charge of defense. It is not about you again. It's not about everybody again. You don't make video to show Biafrans that they should come and make donation to the defense. You don't join the fundraising. You don't televise the fundraising. You don't broadcast it. You don't share it. You don't tell people what they should do, which is the right thing. You don't pass the message that Prime Minister sent to Biafran people that said everybody should fall back. Did not pass the message. You don't encourage everyone to do it the way they are supposed to do it. You want to be on the fence. Then when you see one small video, you use it to make broadcasts. Just like Rachel and Fury said yesterday. You're only looking for video that you will use to do short broadcasts from where there is disaster. Then you garner much audience. Your account will have plenty of views. So those of us that gather on Saturday daily to educate Biafrans about the damages that Orabu Fulani and our group has done and how everybody should get back on track, that means we don't have job doing. You have job doing. Day will break, you go to your job. Later, you just come and peep on the media. What are these useless people doing? If I let me come and drop one small video castigating what they are doing so that people come and watch. Because the gullible ones, they just want to watch and say anything negative about the Biafra Defense Force. So instead of you to drop videos like the Biafra Defense Force are waxing stronger, they are back on duty, They are ready to bring down the terrorists and to dismember them, something that will awaken their morale and the courage to the Biafran people. Telling Biafran people, the only government that is defending and speaking for Biafran people is the BRGIE. Go and support them. Go and make your donations so that the homeland can be liberated, so that we can get recognition in America and other countries will follow. Instead of you to make such videos, no. It is those of you that say you are the ones in charge of defense. Yamufu is taken over by Fulani. What are you doing? Then you don't ask yourself back the question, what are you yourself doing? In our own time, men have become gossipers than even women. You see, when you come to the fundraising, you see that women are of greater numbers compared to men. While the women engage in working 3 to 4 shifts in America and UK and Europe and Asia, so that they can have enough money to support this liberation, men will be engaging on mere gossips. Women are engaging on something that will bring fruit to the table. Women are engaging fellow people to talk to them, to educate them on the need and importance of them coming in to support this liberation. Women are engaging people, talking to people, educating them, gaining more members every day, while men engage in just online gossips. Not even a gossip that will be any positive fruit, but the one that will bring negative to the liberation that we are doing. Adadarama. Adadarama. You say you love PM, but you have gone back to lick your wounds. You expose all the evil of Ngozi Orabu Fulani, which you yourself happen to have been part and parcel of it. There are some things people don't understand here. Adarama is in no way innocent of the crimes they all committed. She was part of it. That is why when Ugo 247 was arguing about it, she was cautioning Ugo 247 that Ugo 247 should be careful that he doesn't know much about this thing that they put their legs into. That she herself knows much, and she is warning Ugo 247 to stay beside and watch and allow her to talk. It is not about some of you having 100K followers, 200K followers on your platforms, and then you use it to do negativity. When you're supposed to use your platform to disseminate information that will be fruitful to BRGIE. BRGIE brought us this far. BRGIE work has not ended yet. BRGIE produced the charter you have in your hand. BRGIE produced the constitution you have in your hand. BRGIE produced the proposed name of the United States of Biafra, which you shout USB in the convention. BRGIE has to lobby to get the recognition for the USB that you are shouting USB. USB cannot lobby itself to get recognition for itself because it has not gotten such powers. And you cannot register USB. You can't register a country in another country because you want to make that country relevant. If you register that country in another country, it's no more a country. It has become an entity. to that country. It has become an enterprise to that country. It has subjected all its powers to that country which you have registered it. Just like you saw President of Ukraine, Zelensky, in Donald Trump's office. If Zelensky went to Donald Trump's office and said, I want to register Ukraine in the American Justice Department so that I will now become a property of America, then Donald Trump will explain to him, do you know the implications of what you're saying? You know that when you register Ukraine in America, it will now become American property, that you will now be binded by the laws of American Justice Department. So just like he went there for more money for weapons, and then Donald Trump said, our country are not ready to encourage you to continue to fight a fruitless war. What we want is peace. If you're ready for peace, we talk. If you're looking for more money to go and use to fight war, we don't have such taxpayers' money to give you. That is to tell you that there are terms and conditions given to anybody that works up to the American government. This is a country that comes out from our own sovereignty. Talk less of an entity that is registered in the American Justice Department. That entity will have to obey all the ordinances of the American Justice Department within America. Talk less of a sovereign country like Ukraine that came just to come and beg for a favor. They gave him a condition. They gave him a condition that for us to listen to you, it is on a condition. You must abide by that condition. He's not ready to abide, so he ran away. Same thing to anything that is registered in America. Before you register and then you stand, that means you're ready to comply with the American Justice Department laws of America. You have become their what? Their property in proxy. You have to obey all their laws. Within there. They say, open your mouth in the morning, you will open. Close your mouth in the afternoon, you close. Poo-poo in the night, you will poo-poo. You cannot poo-poo in the morning, only in the night. You have to do the same thing that they say. So you can't register USB as a country, just like Ukraine president saw that the terms and conditions given to him by Donald Trump, the president of America, is not palatable. He disagreed and then he ran away. So having a legal entity as BRGIE registered in the American Justice Department is a leeway for us to bring USB to fruition. And we have legal attorneys, lobbyists that are already on the way, that have been doing their work since June 2024. The results are there. You have seen it. Recently, you saw that a former senator, or whether an inspector general of police or what in Nigeria, ran to Canada to go and seek asylum after he had participated in the corruption practices in Nigeria. They told him, you cannot get this asylum because you participated in the corruption practices in Nigeria. They have to deport you back. Yesterday again, there was a publication from the American vice president that Donald Trump's administration has taken upon himself to look into the massacre of Christians in Nigeria. Now, did you people remember when Mr. Mao spoke in the convention of the Biafran Declaration? He said that the Biafran people have to use many stones to kill many birds And then he gave one example. He said one of it is using the massacre of Christians in Nigeria. So the APM and the lobbyist team working for BRGIE, the results are coming out. Canada did not ban that politician of Nigeria by just sitting in Canada and then decide to take the decision. No, it has been the work of BRGIE. The American presidency now has not taken a bold step to look into Nigeria's slaughter and massacre of Christians on their own. It has been the result of BRGIE. More discussions on the table, and everything are coming out to play. So when we sleep and wake up and see all of you non-entities, because of hatred, you decide to make caricature of the lobbyists that were contracted for the job of taking the Biafran liberation forward to the next scale. You are the biggest sabo so far. Ada ndị ucho, Ada Derama, you understand my message. Go and do what you were told to do. I'm not here to spell anything out. I'm only here to tell Ada Derama she should go and do what Obatobie that she calls, and she says she loves so much. She should go and do his heart desire. This is the same way that the Prime Minister sent message through the attorney, sent message to Honorable Fulani woman. She came out to the media and then started calling the attorney a series of names. At the end of the day, after insulting the attorney of PM, she now say, oh, it is Attorney Levy that is the most trusted. I don't know why some of you are not asking Ngozi again. Honorable Fulani, where is your Attorney Levy? Why is she not coming to talk to you again and to deceive your gullible BIAFRANS again? Why is she not bringing Attorney Levy out again? Attorney Levy knows the implications of what he put himself. He was contracted by Biafran government in exile. He was not contracted by Ngozi Orabofulani. And then his contract was with Biafran government in exile. When you saw that Ngozi Orabofulani has gone to open our own group, you did not desist. You still allowed her to use you. She used you to some extent. And after you got the message from the legal angle, the followers of Honorable Fulani are not asking her Mama again. Mama, where is Attorney Levy? Why are you not bringing him again to come and deceive us? The same message that Prime Minister sent to Honorable Fulani through the attorney, Marianne, where she came up and started calling her all manners of names, is the same message that PM still sent again through the same Attorney Levy to come and deliver to her. And when she came, she could not say it. Started by saying, PM want us to be disciplined, and the discipline starts from me. Then she started praising herself that the Nigerian government recognized her as the DPM of USB Nigeria. So if Nigerian government and the newspapers sing the praises of Satan like her, why wouldn't she be so happy? Onyendu said, when the zoo terrorist government starts singing your praises, know that you are no more their enemies. And also pay the zoo terrorist government Zoom media, and they will sing the praises of Satan. Even when Satan poo-poo on top Bible or Quran, they will sing the praises of Satan. The message from the Biafra Defense Forces was a bullet point, and I believe all Biafrans understand the message. And the BRGIE media, I want all of you to be very, very attentive. Going forward, things are not going to be done the way it has ever been because our PM is in detention. Listen very well. When an instruction is given that you don't analyze or interpret a particular video, adhere to that instruction. You are in the media team groups on Telegram and also on Twitter X. I am there with you people 24 hours. So follow the instruction. You have to give the enemies food to eat so that intelligence can concentrate. It is not every time that you come and open the belly of a fowl and bring out the intestine. Then you start explaining the different segments of the intestine and their names. A word is enough for the wise. Allow the enemies of Biafra to do the analysis. Allow them to truncate from Kafanchan to Imo State. Allow them to truncate from Enugu to Akure. Allow them to truncate from Bakassi to Ondo. When they go and come back, they will understand the message. Biafra Defense Forces are doing well, and they are strongly in unison. So the message to Adan Diocho is that if you want Prime Minister to come out, as you have been crying, I want Prime Minister out, Abatobe should come out, Abatobe should come out. Is this how you want Abatobe to come back and see your nakedness? I'm asking you. You want Abatobe to come back and see your nakedness this way? That you became part and parcel of those recruiting a Bubagu. You became part and parcel of those recruiting a Bubagu. The same you open your mouth to say that this caterpillar Bubagu is one of those that buy ESN and then parade their bodies online. Attack the Prime Minister, attack everybody in autopilot. You are the one using your mouth to confess. See, there is one thing about me. I know many things, but I will allow the God of Biafra to make you to use your mouth to start talking. Then I will use that your evidence from your mouth to play. Yesterday, Honorable Fulani was in her program. She was singing the praises of the Biafra Defense Forces, the ones that she has called criminals, the ones that she has called fraudsters, the ones that she has called online commanders. And then, all of a sudden, the show changed when she got the video from the Biafra Defense Forces online. Then she said they are now irrelevant. Then she said she doesn't know General Gento, the Yahoo. Somebody that was talking in the beginning, praising the people. All of a sudden, she doesn't know them again. So the question you should ask yourself is, how could you call yourself DPM Nigeria, DPM USB Nigeria, and then you claim to be the PM, then you don't know generals that are working for Biafra. You don't know generals that are working for Biafra, according to your claims. What a disgrace. So, if the Biafra Defense Forces did not deliver their bullet point, will you hear that confession? No, you will not hear that confession. You will not hear such confession. Do you know why she actually made that statement? It is true, she doesn't know. Yes, because she was never working with them. Her dealings has been with Ebubagu Caterpillar, Eze Munabi, Emeka Okafor. Those are the people she was having her dealings with. She was not having dealings with the Biafra Defense Force. So you wouldn't be surprised that she doesn't know them. But she comes to use their name to do impersonation, to deceive the gullibles. The plan behind the scene, the communication video is there where Caterpillar is advising her on what to do and how to do it. And then concluded by saying what we need are the goods, that she should deliver the money to them. The over 50 million naira was now delivered to Caterpillar. Caterpillar disappeared with the money. So for her to come back and pack her shit, she now came back and be praising the Biafra Defense Force, which she said they are criminals, they are fraud, they are online commanders, continue deceiving the gullibles. While the gullibles come and gather to make donation to give her, she used the money to go and recruit Ebubagu. Ebubagu, another Rama was part of it. Who go 247 affirmed to it. Adarama confessed, and they were even fighting. This one say, I know more than you, I know this deal more than you. This one, I know this deal more than you. Adarama, so this is the prime minister that you want to come out to come and see your mess. How would prime minister even phantom the fact that you now happen to be the person that brought the connection of Caterpillar, a Bubagu commander, to Ngozi groups? When you hear her, she said, when they made the first contact and the first call to the Bubagu commanders, she was part of it. She was aware. And then she ended up saying, but I keep quiet. How will somebody keep quiet about something that you know is evil about your freedom, about your prime minister, if your hand is not in it, if you're not benefiting something from it? I want to play that part of the video so that BIAFRANS will get the point. You said you were part of it. You were part of it. If you were not part of it, or if you did not enjoy the show, how could you have allowed something like that to happen? It simply means you knew what you were doing. You were part and parcel of it. So you allowed it to happen because you have a fair share. You want to enjoy the show. You enjoy the show. Now you're coming to attack Ugo 247. Ugo 247. I know this deal more than you. No, it's not about knowing the deal more than Ugo 247. It's about how evil and devilish many of you are. Yes, many of you are so evil and devilish. You see, Prime Minister is coming out. And as he comes out, many of you will run into the lagoon. Many of you will run into the lagoon. That is the message. Because you can't say, you know when they make the contact. You know when they make the contact. Then you keep quiet. so that they should do what they want to do, because you thought they will come and destroy the Biafra defense. 27th of December was when you people launch your recruitment form and say you are recruiting new group of army. And the new group of army was what? Was Ebubagu. So that man knew quite well that when their madam, they made the announcement inside their house, inside their group meeting, they said, okay, let us boycott the Biafra Liberation Army. Since they don't want to come and bow down to us, or since they don't allow us to penetrate them, let us go and recruit another group. And you were in agreement. You agreed to it. And they were now suffering for where and who they should use. You are the one that gave them Caterpillar contact. You connected Caterpillar contact. You brought them in. And then you said, when the conversation started, the very first time, the contact, you have it. You were aware. And then you keep quiet. That is the point I want everybody to understand. You keep quiet. You keep quiet, right? And then you come out and be shouting about Tobie. But a Bubagu commander, a terrorist, was contacted to come and destroy what the Obatobie that you are shouting as sacrifice for everybody. You kept quiet because of what you stand to gain. Because of what you stand to gain.
Was contracted to go and stop them. Caterpillar went to Amufu. This Caterpillar on the market, Caterpillar is a evil. Caterpillar, if not for Caterpillar,
Hey!
the healing.
Hey! Hey!
This is what so many people don't know.
Hey!
And this and that Diolama don't even know. All she knows is that somebody told her that Caterpillar is now back. She carry it.
Let me tell you something. We go 247. Before Caterpillar joined, the first time I call Caterpillar, on a message Caterpillar leave, which I have the message. I'm gonna make play here.
Now the year. Now the year. The first day, the first time, they launched the campaign of their recruitment form. I'll bring the form to the screen. I think I posted a video with that form, that their recruitment form. They launched that form on the 27th of December. So when they did the first contacts to Caterpillar and started the arrangement, she was aware. But you know what annoys me most? Listen to what she will say. She was aware, but listen to what she will say.
I still have that message. The first to telephone communication, Caterpillar have with you no one. Kita kama Amado Musa and then men kwacha safe no defense minister. According to one defense. I have the message. Caterpillar leave. From Banka no mana. Caterpillar is coming back. I just keep quiet and watching.
I just keep quiet and watching. I just keep quiet and watching. You keep quiet and you are watching how they want to destroy your Obatobie. You keep quiet and you're watching how they want to destroy Biafrans. You keep quiet and watching how they want to destroy the Biafra Liberation Army. You keep quiet and you're watching how they want to destroy everything that we have built so far. Between you that saw the grave that they dug to carry Obatobie and put inside, and then you kept quiet, you watch, to see that they will bury him totally. And those that rushed to come and start shouting, who was passed? You see, what Nigeria say, they have Anti-Torture Act law. And in that Anti-Torture Act law of 2017 as amended, they say anybody that knows about the conspiracy or even hear of or even stand to see from distance or participate or even become the kidnapper. You hear of the conspiracy of they want to torture somebody, they want to kidnap somebody. You hear of the plan. You stand to even hear that this is what they say. 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 As you stand to hear of it, you find yourself in detention for 20 years jail term. So you now, you open your mouth and say, I was part of it. I hear of the plan. I hear of the first contact and the first conversation. And then I kept quiet. This is the person that is shouting Obatoso, Obatobie, Obatosu, Obatobie, Obatosu, Obatobie. And she is the propaganda machine that Ngozi has used her. Today you came, you started saying, Kamu. Oh, wait, let the Minister Ife. Minister Ife, are you there? Please play the video of Adam Duchu, where she is shouting, come for us. Minister Ife, are you there? Minister Ife, come to the mic. Oh, we need you on the mic. Where Adam Duchu is shouting, come. Come to where? Was the message about come?
This from my side.
There we.
Don't worry. I'll even give you another latest one. It's not change you. No. Yeah. Today, what she was saying.
I hope all this will stop when PM comes out. We don't need it.
Ada, wait. Somebody is.
We don't need it.
What you don't know is bigger than us. From today, going on. You don't have to go out. Emmanuel Kubugo Kwanaji, welcome go me. But I'm Kakita Wozi. Final. From above. Mama doesn't even take it. Adam Edmohela. When I go all Biafra, you know, catch so much. Edmohela. When I go,
Hey.
He's a liar.
Enough is enough. Atalama sebu nwanne n'oge ọtacha nke ya ekpukpa ọmanya ọkwa na ife anyị na-eme. Ọtala ose gbuo anyị n'obi, a wee na-ata na-agbụkpọsị ya anya, were mma na-amarịkọ ya obi, were ube na-amarịkọ ya obi, were isi na aja wee na-enye iko ya. Ndị onye ọwụ na stọpụ ọnwụ na-ekwusị maka m. Ekwesị maka ụmụ ndị buo ji maka ya wee pụta. Kwụsị maka Walida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, kwụsị maka ọbata Obie. Ọ dịghị mma for him. Ọ dịghị mma for him. Eji m ohere a wee na-ayọ nwoke onye ihu, ole ohere a na-ayọ onye azụ, onye ọsụkwa nya ụlọ. Biko onye ọrụ na pipe ọlụ anyị ekwesịghị isi na onye a guide them together with one mind and love. I nwere ike ịnọ ebe ọsọ ọgụ nọrọ no problem, but every time anyị apụta na social media anyị na-akọ onwe anyị ọnụ.
This is what he said here.
Chọrọ njọ.
She's afraid to pass the message.
Anyị na-akọ onwe anyị aja. Anyị na-akụwara akwa isi onye ọwụna kwụsị ya. Ọwụ na-efuru ọbata Obie n'anya. Ọwụ na ịmalite ọbata Obie na-eme na-amasị gị. Ọwụ na ikwenyere n'ọbata Obie kwụsị. Nwa ọhụrụ anyị na-akọ ọnụ naanị ife anyị na-eme ọ na-atụ ya worst. Ọ dịghị in fact, let me tell ka anyị gwa onwe anyị eziokwu. Onwere onye Obie na-eri nke jọrọ njọ. Eji m ohere a wee na-akpọ ụmụ ndị gboo niile ụmụ aja. Ọnwụ na anyị fụrụ ọbata Obie n'anya. Ọnwụ na anyị fụrụ Walida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'anya. All this is saga kwụsị. Onye ejizikwere m agwa onwe onye mmeji were gwa. Let us focus n'ihe na-emebe anyị. Anyị focus on news karịrị akarị. Onwu na-enwere news anyị enye anyị ekwe ọdị iji wee nweta nwere onwe. Ihe niile anyị na-eme ụwa niile na-awụ ọchị ya. Ihe niile anyị na-eme international anyị agaghị anyị ube anyị ya na watch. Walida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nọ na prison na Nigeria.
Minister Ife, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, wait, listen to this thing. This in the life. Just now. Listen to this.
In order to be truthful and sincere. Now, with that being said, many people have drawn my attention to, look at one thing that Gento said yesterday. Do you know what I have to say in what Gento said? That area passed me, Oremi juice, no go put it there for the area where it passed me. Yes, nah. I need to be sincere. Those of us, there is something that I knew now, and there is something that we used to do when PM was around. When PM was around, you see the issue of security. They don't tell you well, make you talk up. Men on the ground are not being discussed. They don't tell you well, make you talk about men on the ground in Apuara. Men on the ground are saying, on the ground, they make. Pass me, you should pass me. That's where I am now. That thing that we cannot do that time that PM was around. My brother, I know go fit do it now. Who go do? Okay, room we as always over. I hands up. That's me for you. I learned how to mind my business in this Biafra agitation. For those, because this thing have been buzzing. Did you hear what Jento said? Did you hear what Jento said? Oh, this, that. I know that Una can know my opinion. So that tomorrow go where go him and I go to choose listen, let me reply to Jento.
This is for the idiot you call Holy Ghost.
That is my reply. Okay? I need to focus my attention in our
Okay, thank you for that one. Pause that one. Pause that one. Pause that one. Minister Ife.
Yes.
Pause that one. That one that is making noise now. We want to remind him of his own message.
This is for the idiot you call Holy Ghost. That idiot talking rubbish. These are how you people tell us lies. So you have finished the terrorists. But go to our land. How many days? Prime Minister not around. Look at how they buy people everywhere. Protecting their criminal enterprise. By now, I will be going to every security issue. These people, let me tell you what they do. They will collect money belonging to them. They cut it, give the commanders. The commanders will cut it, give to their boys. Before it reach to their boys, my brothers, I can categorically confess it to you. But since they have disgraced themselves, let me bring it to social media. They do kidnapping. Yes, when I not do kidnapping, these criminals, even these two ones telling you, oh, we are men on the ground. We are you people not collecting money from politicians? Everything man now. All the PC are the own. So the criminal, the one telling you that he's a success, formally they presented it as Simon Eber's PA. He's still the ones, this Okoko called the Butoza. I don't worship human beings. Butoza killed our people. He was pardoned to return to this thing. Are you people not here? People that you can do for 119 is people who joined this very struggle recently. Butoza, if you are here 2021 when this thing started, you will hear loads of exposition involving Butoza. How they bind our men. The great men that we are buying in this very struggle, we are used by Butoza. And he was later pardoned. We are you people not here. Make una come carry me, make I defend una today. Today is the last. Ndoshi. Who is Chiamaka Jere? Now when somebody may defend unu, nwanyị, onye amami udo ji ọtọ nwanyị nke a. Nwanyị ọ dị ka eji ọtọ go eji ikpu gị. Mana that you are in the categories of Akarawa. Aja dere ere, ana snap ya, emeghe. N'okpuru wa n'ihu wa o nwekwara mgbe m na-eme ụdịrị ihe ahụ emeghe na-atọkwa ụtọ tinye n'okpuru n'elu n'ala. This is how they keep on
sending pictures of Ndoshi. If you know na you know me. Nobody needs to tell you who I am. Spiritual. Deactivate your money. Because I used to say it. Where I stand is in Biafra. Anybody that is not in Biafra, una go crash you. Deactivate your money from that account. Because if you make donation there, your money go to depreciate.
Are you people listening? Huh?
Yes.
I am reminding Biafrans, for all these people that you see that are speaking now from the two sides of their mouth. This one was making a public program that everybody that is supporting Biafra liberation, that they should go and unsubscribe and remove their card from supporting Biafra liberation. And he indicted here that all the Biafra Defense Forces, that they are criminals, they are kidnappers. The exact message that their Madam Orabu Fulani was delivering. And Adandi Ocho and Ugotu 47 Empty Brain and the rest of them, they have been peddling these same messages. So when you see any of them come out, just give me their names. I will then tell you what they have done. Why will you say your mouth no fit talk again? No, your mouth must talk. Oh. Your mouth must talk. Biafra Defense Forces drop a bullet point for you people to talk. So you must talk. Why are you people running away and say, this one I cannot talk? You must talk. No, you go nowhere. You must talk. Adanbiocho, you must talk. Oh. Remigius, you must talk. You must continue to call the Biafra Liberation Army kidnappers. You must continue to do program and tell everybody that they should go and remove their money in Biafra Liberation account. That it is a fraudulent account, just like Ngozi Orabufulani told you people to say. So you people have been saying it. Randy Uchu was telling people, oh, enough is enough. Oh, where. Enough is enough, but you are supporting Ngozi. You're supporting Orabufulani Ebubagu recruit. Somebody that opened meeting for you. People sat down to plan of how to destroy the prime minister. How to destroy the Biafra Liberation Army. Instead of you people to follow the ordinances of prime minister, you people will rather go and then do your own recruitment. And your recruitment now started from Ebubagu. This is how you people want to pay prime minister back for the good that he did for everybody. I think I found the video of their recruitment form, where they are doing the recruitment. They put the recruitment form. They put recruitment form on the 27th of December. And now they are crying. Every PM no. They turn upside down.
So I go see ebe mumele spell. Olutato gwagwa name with the 14th state of Biafra and everybody can walk. Yahweh bubago you now walk in the 14th state of Biafra. Ndubuko I na condemn na Nigeria. The mele crew to the Buku Halam, so now the painted the Buku Halam, Tinyevena Army, I better tell an Igbo now, Babusia. Now a bubago, I will put the painted the bubago, but even na defense in the Igbo. Ekenekwe mo PM mumele spell, I have DPM unukunu. So I go see ebe PM mumele spell. Olutato, what was the name with the 14th state of Biafra and everybody can walk. Yahweh bubago you now walk in the 14th state of Biafra. Ndubuko I na condemn na Nigeria. na-eme recruit ndị Boko Haram si na ọdịpented Boko Haram tinyebe na amị ebedatara anyị Igbo na-agbagbusi anyị na Ebube Agụ awụrụkwuo na na-epented Ebube Agụ ebutibe na defense ndị Igbo. Ekenekwe m.
Ekenekwa mono to you, because this is your handwork. This is all what people plan. So when you're coming to talk now, you talk as if you know nothing about it. From the first video. From the first video, you admitted that when the call was made, when they started the arrangement, you were aware of it. And then you kept quiet to watch and see how they will bury Prime Minister. You kept quiet to see and watch how they will bury the Biafra Defense Forces, because that is what you had wanted to do, so that Madam Orabo Fulani will now be the person in charge. 27th of December recruitment form. This is where it ended up. It ended up in Ebubago recruitment. Minister Betty, say something. You want to say something? Please take the mic.
Thank you so much, my minister. I greet all Biafrans, especially the genuine ones, because I know that we are all Biafrans. My special greetings to my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We all know that there is no Biafra without him. All respect to him, duly. And to my wonderful and indomitable Prime Minister, and our APM, men on ground, everybody listening. My people, I appreciate all of you. But you see what is going on now. I must tell you people that I'm not impressed. Because this lady used her platform that PM helped her build to destroy everything that PM left. And now she's doing her damage control. I don't even know.
She did not just use the platform to destroy what PM built. She used the platform to destroy PM.
Of course. When you are destroying what somebody built, what is left of the person? I really don't like listening to her anymore. There is no point using our platform to promote her, because I don't see what she brings to this Biafra struggle. Most of them cannot define or bring a clear definition of what freedom fight is all about. What should be said and what should not be said in public. I remember there was a time she did a program with this lady in Italy. What's her name again? Shine. And they did it about Gaddafi and Madam Azuka. And PM warned them. And in fact, it was one of the reasons he gave them suspension, that you don't discuss your ministers or anybody in the government publicly. Now, Remigius inclusive, they talk about men on ground as if they are talking about children going to stream. So because PM is not here, they have forgotten. Why did she in the first place leave Biafra Republic government in exile? Because she's looking for a place to be known, or thousands of followers or millions of followers to follow her. That's not why we are here. You know, I'm really angry about those who listen to her, because I believe they are not Biafrans. These are probably people, you know, who somehow came from DOS to increase the number of those following a woman that should know that you cannot maintain or even think of having two governments or two cabinet ministers for a newly formed nation or a newly declared nation. They don't understand why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is sitting in one place for a whole 4 years. That noble man with a noble cause then this woman will be here deceiving Biafrans. Those gullible ones who are listening to her, following her, she has not told you people why she's making this announcement. That PM sent her message recently, either yesterday or today. That's why she's making this noise. But let's see when PM comes out. If this noise she comes here to make will continue. Biafra does not belong to anyone. We are all Biafrans. I am really angry with this woman. I don't care what she does with anybody's name, but destroying the fabric of our society, what we are here to do. She will dance and go forward, dance and go backward. Like Uruagu said when he was going to bury his mother, that he's no longer an IPOB. When he came back again, he started dabbling into the whole thing. This one said the other time, I will no longer, I will not follow Nkera, I will not follow Madam Bao Bao. All these non-entities, it's annoying, you know, playing with the mind of our people, because we need ourselves together. Some of them don't understand that this Fulani finish every Biafran, but God will not allow that they will not be left, because they don't want any one of us. They want to annihilate every Biafran. Once you are a Biafran, especially Igbo-speaking person, that when they finish your brother and sisters, you are the next target. You know? And she will be here making noise. Who brought her in the first place to this our freedom fight? What's her position? What does she do? Look at people like Professor Chioma. You don't see them talk. They will keep calm and talk sensibly. I really don't know her position or what she does to Biafrans. You know, I can't understand her. Let those Biafrans that are following her, please retract your steps. We need to work together. No matter what you do, Fulanis will not exonerate you. You are one of their worst enemy. And these are people that came from Sahel. You cannot see this woman discussing Fulani or Gumi or Pantami or even Shetima, the one that his name is known, or even Musa. It's all Biafrans, destroying everybody's name. And people will be going to that gossip column to listen. We don't need this. I'm angry, to be honest. Thank you, my minister. Biafrans, you people should wake up. Stop allowing this woman to play with your brain. She's a very systematic deceiver.
Thank you.
Whenever it is that she will come and shout.
Thank you. Biafran people will not leave this Mary woman alone. Biafran people will continue to drag her out until she undo the damages that she has caused so far. This house of BRGIE was built for about 3 years. For about 3 years. But they use one day to do propaganda and blackmail and slander against this house to destroy the prime minister. The same way Adandi Ocho connive with Orabo Fulani to recruit Ebubagu terrorists to kill the Biafra Defense Forces. The same way they had done propaganda, just like the one I played just now. You listen to Remigius. Remigius said Biafra Defense Forces are kidnappers. They are criminals. He called all their names. He called Gento name. He called Oligo's name. He called Butuzo name. Said they are all criminals. They are kidnappers. So with all these propagandas and blackmails and slanders that they have used, and then he ended up telling you people that you should go and remove your card and your accounts from supporting Biafra liberation. See, when I look at some of you, I laugh. You think that is just to open your mouth as basket inside the media and talk anyhow, then walk away. Then when you see Prime Minister come back, you now come and start doing bingo dance around him. You'll be shouting Obatobi again. Obatobi, Obatozu, Obatobi. If you had succeeded in destroying everything that they built, without the likes of us here resisting all these measures that you have brought out to destroy, imagine you embarking on a propaganda of coming to declare the Biafra Defense Forces kidnappers. Imagine you embarking on a propaganda machine of declaring Biafra Defense Forces criminals. Imagine you embarking on a campaign of declaring that the Biafra Liberation account is fraudulent, that those that have been donating, they should go and remove their card. They should not go and put their money again and subscribe to the liberation. Then you think that you are doing Sonny. You think that you are doing Okenkere. Because if people put my name and my face all over the media, put it traitor, criminal. And you say, I am sharing and eating the Biafra liberation money that we make donations. That we share it. Me and Okenkere and Ajare, we share the money. And you claim and say, oh, when PM was here, you did not talk about the defense or men on ground. But are you not the one talking about defense men on ground here? Remigius, are you not the one talking about men on ground here, calling them criminals? Did this video happen when PM was here? No, it happened now that PM is not here. When they gave you the mandate, or Abu Fulani gave you the mandate and say, go, use all the propaganda machines that you have, unleash it on the Biafra Defense Forces, blackmail them. Because why? She had a plan of doing her own recruitment. That is why she gave you people the mandate. All of you carried the campaign that Biafra Defense Forces are criminals and kidnappers and online commanders. She is the first person that wrote it and said, this Biafra Defense Forces official account does not represent her. She's going to create her own armed group. The next day, she launched a recruitment form. Look at it here. It is here on the screen. This is dated 27 December 2024. And Adandi Ucho confessed and said, when they were planning this, I was aware. I was there. And I kept quiet. You kept quiet to sit down and see how they will kill Prime Minister. Some of you don't understand the damages that you have put yourself into. You don't understand the problem you've put yourself into. The title of this program stands as it is, Adandi Ucho. Act on the message.
Yeah, Commander Holy Ghost said it, that they are keeping record.
So, none of these people will go unpunished. Prime Minister is just reminding you that he's watching all the nonsense you're doing. If you like, continue. Since you happen to be the person that walked the way out of Ngozi or Abu Fulani and Solomon Nkwocha and Philip Anyako and Eze Munabi to carry Biafra money to go and recruit Ebubagu. Hey. And you are confirming it and say you were part and parcel of, you had the first call, the first discussion, but you kept quiet to see how they will do it so that they can destroy Prime Minister. And you come out and you're shouting Obatobi every day. You shout Obatobi, you shout. The lobbies that are working to see that the Obatobie is released. We granted interview. You use the interview to do caricature, to call them criminals, criminals, criminals. You say that they are not doing anything. They're not delivering anything. But when you were in convention, you were the one jumping, clapping when the lobbies were speaking. Because you came back and then they turned your head upside down, they gave you a different mandate of destroying everything that Obatobie built, that Biafran people built. You became part and instrumental in making sure Ebubagu is now recruited to now become your armed group. Ebubagu, Ebubagu. And what is the aim and objective of unveiling Ebubagu? It was to come and fight the Biafran cause. Fight against the Biafran cause. Destroy the Biafran people. Ebubagu is the one taking the lead in going from houses to houses to buy Biafrans, pointing hands to their doorposts, telling people this one is IPOB, this one is Biafra, this one support this one support that. The message is very clear. Go and act on the message. The same way you have caused so much damages. The same way you have caused so much damages, you and Remigius, you can see what you have done. You see what Remigius just said. The Biafra Defense Forces are criminals, kidnappers. And then he concluded that anybody that has been supporting Biafra liberation, they should go and remove their card. They should not put their money in the Biafra liberation account again. He's not coming to the media to come and start shouting, Sonny Isabo, Sonny Isabo. I will keep the important part of the message for you. Even if you go and delete it today, I'll keep the important part for you. So that when it's time, you come and answer for it. Yeah, use all of you, 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 use all of you. Lobbies are doing all their effort to see that Prime Minister comes out. But what do? People come to the media every day to call them criminals, propaganda. You continue to come and portray the evil deeds of Ngozi. When PM has said, stop, stop, stop. Because what you are helping Ngozi to do is destroying his effort of rounding up on the investigation. Or for him to even come out. All of you will come out and you want PM out, but you are the ones actually working against his release. You're the ones blocking the way for him to come out. The more Ngozi come and do this nonsense of recruitment like this, unveil ID card and put it, you people carry it and do broadcast. Carry it and populate everywhere. And you don't just do this nonsense and stop. You will use office of the Prime Minister. You write the nonsense and then you put his name, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. You do the nonsense and put his name on behalf of Prime Minister. Imagine, just look at this thing that they did here. Imagine somebody do this thing here, and then you write. You write from the beginning, you go reach end. You go, you write, you go, you come and put there and say, USB, led by Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Hey! USB led by Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. How did Prime Minister Simon Ekpa be in detention and is now releasing memo of doing recruitment? And it's not recruitment of any human being, it's a recruitment of a Bubagu that is working with Boko Haram terrorists. Very useless set of people. Useless set of people. And you come out to the media and be making noise. Make noise, make noise, make noise. Now you have come to validate that the same way that Musa is recruiting Boko Haram terrorists into the army, the Air Force, the Navy, that it is the same way that you people, you and your madam, are recruiting Ebubagu to come and then claim to be Biafra army. Use it to go and buy your people. Then when you now started talking, they used the same group to threaten you, the same Ubago they used to threaten you. You came out and cry again and say, because you speak the truth, because you came and told us that they are using the Ubago to kill people and they use our money, they have threatened me and threatened my family to go and kill them. No, they never buy you yet. When you were planning and dining with them and preparing the grave of Prime Minister, preparing the grave of Biafrans, preparing the grave of the Biafra Defense Forces, you do not remember that there is a repercussion. So why are you now coming to cry now? That the people that you sat down together to plan of how to kill Prime Minister, that they now come after you. They now come after you. And you're crying. You shouldn't be crying. This is a shame. Because all of you have turned many Biafrans away from focus. Because of the propaganda and blackmail and slander, many Biafrans are used to make donations. Tell me, if 1,000 of Biafrans listens to the video of Remigius, Remigius is somebody that Prime Minister saw that they have scrapped his channel. Prime Minister now posted his channel out and said we should post it out for every Biafran to go and resubscribe to his new channel so that he can continue to speak. Then in the absence of Prime Minister, he now decided to dig the grave of the Prime Minister. You now come out and make a video and say that the entire Biafra Defense Forces who have been protecting and defending the homeland, that they are all criminals and that they are all kidnappers, and that what you are telling everybody is that they should go and remove their card from the bank that they have put to be making donation to Biafra account. They should go and remove their bank card. They should stop making donations to the Biafra.
I don't even know that blessing I've already. Before I rush to the hospital, they confirm that she's dead.
They should go and stop making donations to the Biafra liberation. So if you are doing this kind of thing, and then 20,000 numbers of Biafrans are watching and listening to it, what do you think they will get from you? What do you think will happen to the Biafran liberation support? How do you think that the funds that we've been raising on every Saturday for the Biafra liberation will increase? You have already plagued the fundraising. Yet you call yourself a Biafran. That platform was raised by the same Biafra liberation for you to be using to eat. The money you make from this platform, you don't contribute a dime to give to the Biafra liberation. And the same Biafra liberation is the one making you to have food to eat on the table. By the videos you make on that platform, and Biafrans are coming to listen to you, and then you are telling the Biafrans that the Biafra liberation has become a fraud. But yet, the Biafrans that are coming to listen to you, they are still making you to have food to eat on a daily basis from that platform. You see, some of you will get to a point that you will become beggars. You will get to a point that you will go mad. You will get to a point that you will not know what to do because you don't know what you're doing. You are playing on the dead bodies of babies, women, and children that have been slaughtered in this liberation. You're taking them for a ride. All because you have to make money on social media. You can open your mouth and talk wah, 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 wah. Hey, hello, Mero. Did he just say he would not respond to the Biafra Defense Forces video? No, they have to respond. Because it is the same Biafra Defense Forces that they said are criminals, are online commanders, are kidnappers. And then you said they should not make donation to them again. They should go and remove all their cards. Everybody making donations should go and remove their cards. That they are criminals, that they are kidnappers. Today you say you cannot talk about them, and you're telling your fellow gullible followers that when PM was here, you did not talk about the Biafra Liberation Army. But the video you made here now that I just played is one of the videos you made when PM is not here. Destroying the same Biafra Liberation Army. What has changed now? All of you do not need to come to the media and say, I would not say this, I would not say that. No. The same way you use your platform to do propaganda and blackmail, calling these Biafra Liberation Forces criminals and kidnappers, telling the entire world that they should not go and make donations to support the liberation of Biafra. That same way that all of you use your mouth to do that propaganda, that is how you have to go and undo it. If not so, the bloods of Biafrans will hunt all of you down. The same way that the lobbies are working tirelessly with the APM to see to the release of the Prime Minister, to also see to the recognition of the United States of Biafra in Washington, D.C. You people will use every effort and every publication that we do to do propaganda and blackmail and criminal and traitor videos on the media. It is not all about coming out to say, hey, we do no more saga. Who was doing saga with you before? Have you seen when Sonny will come and create his time to do saga? You people are the ones that have been doing saga. And the video I just played is one of the sagas that you people did. So how you do the saga, destroy the reputation of this government, is the same way that you have to go and undo those nonsense sagas that you did to paint this government this bad. The same way you will call Biafrans and convince them and say that Sonny and Okenkere and Ajare are eating the Biafra liberation money that we share it after the fundraising, is the same way you have to go and be making those calls to tell them that you were lying to them. You were deceiving them just because you were told to do propaganda and to destroy my name. Is it about me? No, it's not about me. It's not about Sonny. It's not about Okenkere. It's not about Ajare. It's about the Biafra that we all want. But do you people understand it that way? No, you don't understand because you're all foolish. You thought that it is about Sonny, so you can come to the media and destroy Sonny's name, destroy his face, put it on the media, write all manner of things, carry human skull, do picture, put it in my hand, and then post the photo. I'm even looking for that photo because somebody sent me before. I don't know where I save it. I'm looking for that photo where they carry human skull, put in my hand, say that I kidnapped somebody and cut the person's head. Another man did video telling the entire world that I am a kidnapper. That me, Okechukwu Ajare, that I kidnap people in the homeland and I collect money from them. The videos are there. And I want the media team to dig out those videos and bring them out. Let us remind them of how far they dug graves to bury the Prime Minister. Some of you think that you do some things against Sonny. It's not about Sonny. I'm not speaking here because I just want to speak. If Prime Minister was not wearing this mantle, and then if he was now called up for this interrogation of everything that we have been doing, I wouldn't be speaking. I wouldn't be standing here to speak, to defend the gate. So if you think that I'm speaking for myself, you are making a very big mistake. That is why you're getting it wrong. I'm speaking to see that my Prime Minister does not die in jail. I want him to be out and be here in no time. I'm speaking for the world to know that he committed no crime, that it has been about the Biafran people and not about the Prime Minister. That what he was accused of, he committed none. That it is the Biafran people that took to self-defense to defend themselves against the terrorists that came to cut their heads in broad daylight. So when you are now thinking that, oh, you are doing Sonny, you are doing Sonny, you are not doing Sonny, oh. You are not doing Sonny at all. You are not doing Sonny at all. You are doing yourself. So please, the way you people have destroyed everything that we have built is the same way you guys have to go and start undoing all of them. That is the only way. That is the only way. That is the only way that everything will be alive for you people. If not, there is nothing you come out to the media and start making caricature of that will make any sense. Start to undo all the damages that you have caused this far, because we worked so hard to come to this stage. And you people have also done so much of destruction to come to this stage to destroy everything that PM has put on ground. So going forward, you all know every messages that is coming from PM on daily basis. It's left to all of you to act on them individually. I am here watching all of you. And when I don't see you're not acting or doing anything, hey, I'll come back again. So I'm not the one to drop or to say anything in any of the messages. My own is to carry this topic here so that you will know that you have deceived Biafrans enough. So you have to come out and then do what you're supposed to do. Do the right thing. Undo the evil that you've all caused. If you're ready. If you're ready. And if you're not ready, continue to deceive yourself. And you will see the wrath of Biafrans fall on all of you. You see this Biafra? It's for all of us. So this Biafra is for all of us. Deceive yourself. And you will see the wrath of Biafra. This Biafra is for all of us. It's not for only me. And I cannot do anything alone to make it become positive. So don't think that you will destroy Sonny's name on the media, destroy Okenkere's name, destroy Jare, and you clap for yourself. You say, yes, you have done him. You have done them. No, it's not about me. It's about everybody. We want our PM back in no distance time. So stop doing all this evil. The message was that all of you should stop supporting Ebubagu terrorist groups and fall back to BRGIE, where you know that everything is in order. Instead of you people to do that, you continue to forge ahead on destroying everything that we have built so far. And I still emphasize on it again. Fall back and do on the mandate of the Prime Minister. If not, it will be very bad for some of you. Yes. Let the message of the Biafra Defense Forces continue to sink in the heads of the non-entities. Let them continue to think of what to say and how to do it. Yes. Minister Ife, over to you. And we are not going to stay for too long. Let those that want to say one or two have the mic, then we will call it a day. We want the message to enter their brain very well, so that they can wake up from their sleep and understand that it's not business as usual. Our own is to remind you when we see you trying to do nonsense. We remind you that you should get back because you are unchecked. Minister Ife, are you there? If Minister Ife is not ready.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, over to you, sir.
Good morning from here, Minister of Information. Greetings, Biafrans. I'm listening to one video. You know that every day, different things is coming out. So, okay, no need now. Let me first of all move the mic, and maybe I can speak later. Please let me.
That he create enemy. That is he create power toss on Alibo. We get Simon Eba. Ndo to Simon Eba and on social media on a daily
basis. More especially, umwanya abụọ n'ọtụ pụrụ n'isi. Umwanya abụọ na-enweghị ihere. Umwanya abụọ na-enweghị nkwanye ugwu. Atụtụrụ na IP, atụtụrụ na autopilot Simon Ekpa. Wụọ ya n'ala. Tụtụrụ autopilot Simon Ekpa. Mee ihe. That means ihe niile are worse than otu ọ dị mbụ. You have to understand that this one ya na-akpọ Ngozi, anya ya na-acha ka onye ṅụrụ wii. Anya ya na-eme vam 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 na-eme vam vam vam. Na nwaanyị nke BIAFRANS, Ada Diọra Mma, yes, aga m akpọ ya aha maka okwu ya ala n'elu. Ịma ihe ha na-eme na awụ create ha group and gang. Ya nwụrụ na ihe ha na-eme wụ naanị na Europe, wụ naanị na America. Nsogbu anọ. Now, create ha groups na Biafran land. And those groups now ga-ebiagizi na-alụ onwe ha ọgụ. You have to understand. Enwere usoro ụmụnne anyị ndị na-eme ihe siri ike. Now, Ada Diọra Mma enwere group Kenya. This one, Ada Diọra Mma enwere group Kenya. Now, those two groups ndị ha nwere na Biafran land ga-ebido na-alụtara na Ada Diọra Mma na Ngozi ọgụ. Ele ihe omini na ụmụnne ndị Igbo na ndị Igbo ga-abịazi maka ihe ụmụ nwaanyị. Ndị Igbo ga na-abịa na-alụkọta onwe ha ọgụ. Ndị autopilot ga na-abịa na-alụkọta onwe ha ọgụ. Ihe ọwụghị iberibe.
I don't know who wake Master Prophet up this period. Hey God, this women, they don't create too much problem everywhere, but no problem. Let's move on. Mazunyaka, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Greetings, my Honorable Minister for Information. Thank you so much, Ife. Thank you. You see, actually, every true Biafran, every consistency personified Biafran will be very, very bitter hearing all this. But I want to say this, like I said it before, I don't change my words. I don't change my words, because before I say because it's what I tend to say, what I see. Anybody that open his or her mouth to sort our defense forces, to insult our lobbies, I'm not going to forgive her. As for you, Remigius, call yourself seer. You open your maggot-infested mouth to say you in our goal, you do juju for our account. That anybody who put that, Remigius, you, BIAFRANS, who know where this guy is, bring this idiot down. Don't ask the government to do anything. It's not outside government. If you're a BIAFRANS, you know where this idiot is. Bring him down. Bring him down. Do you know what he playing with him? He playing with the life of 80 million people. Let me just you. Hey, people carry on probably either. BIAFRANS, you know where this guy. Bring this guy down. Bring him down. Don't bring him. I will honor you. I will respect you. Bring him down. Anyway, let me hold on for now. Let me hold on.
Nobody will bring anybody down. When the time comes, when we get our freedom, everybody will answer their question. That is just the truth.
Imagine praying with love for me. Oh, because he did their own to divide our fund.
Yeah, one thing is that now that will say that he or she don't know what's happening. That means the person
is accomplice.
So it's very difficult because this program we just did this program this night. This night. You understand? For you to see the other one, even the other one was there. The independent media was there talking about please, everybody should calm down. No more saga. No more fight. Himself, after that one just drop. Himself come online and start this one don't pass him now.
Woman, Ogu more help join Ebu. She will go inside bush and like boom, boom, boom. She will come outside and ask, oh, yeah, who is knocking that? That is, I call her this emotional, deceitful woman. And she's an instigator. Dangerous one at that. I said it before. I don't stop. She's more dangerous than even that one is radicalized by Islam. But this one is a very, very cunning woman, very dangerous. After she talk, come and say, it's only our Minister of Information understanding very well. You analyze him properly. Minister of Information, you analyze him properly. You analyze him properly. But they will know. You see where our government will offend me is when they fail to deal with these people. These people. Let me hear anybody who can't say forgive me. I'm sorry, my people. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mazunyaka. And the guy, there is something that the guy said, and when this thing happened after the kidnap of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, after some times with the saga and everything, someone said the same thing that this same guy repeat this evening. But I will play that one later. And 1 million, go ahead. 1 million, are you there?
Yes, so you see, this is just the work of Chukwukika Abiyama. I don't know whether they think that after saying all these things, I don't know if sometimes they sit back and watch maybe the replay of whatsoever nonsense that they have spitted out of their gutter. Or is it that they keep doing all these things just to think that maybe they just to claim relevance or whatever they think they are doing? That should be number one question, because if it was left for me alone, I think that they say that silence sometimes is the best answer given to a fool. Because if you look at the wretched idiots, you know, if you have had the opportunity, at least majority of us here who are on the space, if you had the opportunity to watch that, I don't know how to, that idiot, you know, sorry for that, sorry for using that kind of word, man. I don't know, can't find any a regular word I would use to replace that, but that is what it is. If you have had the opportunity to watch that video, you will see how wretched and how tattered and how hungry and how frustrated he is. Seeing that alone, his appearance alone, will just make you to know that this one, there's no need of, you know, listening to, but, you know, but just because of everything that is going on, you know, that is the reason why we are just doing all these things. It's not because it's not for me, but for those gullible ones who are like confused, for you to see how for you to see the kind of for you to see and understand and to know which path to follow and where to listen to. Because if by the time we stop listening to all these people, I don't think that there will be anywhere. When they find out that by the time they come on media, maybe 2 or 3 people are watching us, because they will see that there will be no there. There will be no more there. Today you will talk this one, tomorrow you will talk that one. Who are you deceiving? You are deceiving your. Does it mean that the juju that you are doing is now affecting you or what? That should be the case. So, but I also want to thank Chukwukika Abiyama. I also want to thank the gods of our land, because all these things that is happening just like this today is not just predicted, but it's just because of our prayers, answered prayers. You know, at least seeing all these things that is happening today, I believe that many that have been lost will be retracing their steps, and definitely they will be coming back to the right channel. I don't know the reason why the mad dog yesterday, like you said on a broadcast or whatever, which connection connects you and our Biafran Liberation Army? Which connection? What have they not given? Have they not warned her to stop using any of their names before? Why is she still keeping mentioning their names? I think it's really obvious that these people, you know, I think they are really psychiatric patients. That is their problem, and they are really running out of their drugs or their medications. I guess so. So, but my brothers, for me, if you ask me, I will not give them that relevance that they think that they are trying to gain in the media. Because if not for one thing, to be honest, my point here is that if not for one thing, to be honest, these people would have been gone for a very long time. They would have disappeared for a very long time from social media. You know, I don't know, maybe after all this, their confession, the only thing, I don't know if I wish it is possible, we just have one platform like that, where we just go and, you know, privately, we just discuss all these things, you know, but at least just because of other BIAFRANS, that is why we are just bringing all these things up. If not, I don't think that these people deserve all this kind of, you know, relevant, because that is the only way we can boycott all these people, because when they see that there's nobody giving them that relevance or talking about them anymore, they will just, you know, they will just fade off. And another concern for me is that Bobrisky boy, because now, you know, we just have latest Bobrisky boy, and this one now is like a native doctor, but sometimes he wears suits. I don't understand. So please, we need to check it very well, because those beers that sometimes, I don't know whether the one that is growing from the other side, from the two sides, is like an ego to me. So I don't know. And you see, so that is the reason why you see those kind of people. They are sabo. You understand? It's just written on their face. But if you see them on putting on suit, you would think that, you know. So you have to be careful, BIAFRANS. BIAFRANS, you have to be careful from that sabo, that Bobrisky latest. You guys, you know the person I'm talking about. So I don't need to mention his name to give him that relevance here. But that one that has beers like me, like he goats, you know. So BIAFRANS, you have to be careful for the kind of lies and whatever. Stay clear from whatever propaganda and every evil, destructive words that you know, is coming out from his gutter. So that would be all for now. I believe that maybe as time goes on, there will be more and a lot to, you know, contribute. Thank you very much, my host, our Minister of Information. I bring you special greetings, and our co-host Mazi Ife, Mazi Dr. Ife, our honorable. Thank you very much, and Mazi Toti, Ancestral. I see you. I greet each and every one of us, and I welcome you all. Freedom for all. One love, my brother. Yeah, thank you as I hit my mic. Thank you.
Yeah, 1 million. Thank you very much. The thing is that anything that is happening now, that is how it's supposed to be. When the time reach to move on, we'll move on. You understand? So this time around, is needed. All these things that we are doing now, we need it now. When is the right time, then we'll move on. Ancestral warriors, are you there? Ancestral warriors, I hope you are not sleeping. 30. I think both of them are sleeping.
EM is inside. And instead of us to talk about freedom, way forward, what the zoo is doing in our land, what we are talking about is Onya Ajiwesim, Onya Asehim, Onya Asim, Onya Asehim, or
please, 5 minutes to go.
Yes.
Gentle the Yahoo. Our land and our Ndia Kuoku gentle the Yahoo. Agwarangena my level, my power elu heba. Because tomorrow when you have an unkuted, no, Namigo and Sarah. mgbe ahụ unu gbafu isi unu niile onweghị onye ma ụlọ mbịa jiri ihu m ngega kwuo okwu. Gentle is a soldier, a brave soldier. So whatever the case is should be settled by the power that be, not me. I'm a rebel in that level. Let me tell you people the truth for the very last time. Emmanuel Oremi just know reach that level. Yes, I need to be sincere in this very platform. I am run away soldier. Over to that level, I no go run away. Those where they know as they go. The only thing that is needed from me as a media personality is come out and talk about the atrocities that is happening in our land. Check it out. Anybody that they want to draw my attention on some people. Oh, you're not being sincere. You're not original. You want this sincere on your camera. Use your face and talk sincerity. When they hold me just in our mind, this business here, my coat as well. Mother, may we reach here. A deep wish you want to be a limbo. And he only chinas on a zoom way. That talk, all of us should channel, not on in. And we no longer talk about Nigeria atrocities.
Who can remember someone that said this thing before?
My brother, you see, they are the darkest spot that call to black. That is one thing about this book. The spot that call to black.
See, this statement he made, someone made this statement before when PM was here. If you remember, wait, what he just said now, someone said it. Let me know if truly people follow.
The person that said it is Bontrowe. Bontrowe.
Yes, exactly.
Bontrowe,
we no longer talk about
Which that was yeah, I remember that.
No.
That
if it's the one, yes, it's true.
Yes, I know the used to come. Is the S member na F. I know that.
It's one that said this before. We no longer talk about Nigeria. And today, this one is repeating the same thing.
Talk about Nigeria atrocities. They are evil. Look at the evil that Soludo is doing. In our life, everything is messed up. Soludo na for Lazia Kelu, Okumaka Yana Gari.
Idiot. If we go on the women that are fighting against Soludo evil. Oh, this guy.
All of us supposed to blow up and then leave the rest. The rest concerns the powers that be, not us. It concerns the powers that be, not us.
This book is so pathetic.
Everybody that is now speaking from the both side of their mouth.
Fear of BDF is beginning of week.
The thing is that if you watch what has been happening since all this thing started from the beginning, you can't bring anything and say that anyone that is standing on the Biafran Republic government in exile, where the person is confessing, saying this.
Exactly.
Because you stand on the truth. You are doing the same thing that PM was doing.
Exactly.
You understand? And what you are doing today is defending the government.
Absolutely.
But them, you don't know what these people have done. Some of you will not.
Imagine this guy coming out to talk or say, our people to the money that is important. And after they will say, they kidnap people and move, and you tell them to withdraw their card. Oh, let me just forget the money. Let me just, hey, to fear. This one is worse than any other thing anybody can say. We have this one say now. This boy say, this idiot. Our Minister of Information will respect how you put it. But if the Biafra government did not deal with them, we will have problem with the government. If they fail to deal with these people, decisively, no saboteur will be forgiven. No saboteur will be forgiven. Because he came, but during their time, some saboteur went away with their atrocities. That is why they're emboldened today to do more. Had it been they destroyed the saboteurs and their offspring, none of them will have the God to do more. But our generation will deal with saboteurs decisively. Those who survive till this nation is fully restored. Don't forgive any saboteur, even their children. Never. I don't know why China is dealing with them. Saboteur, both their children and everything that connected to them. This is the reason. They are the worse than the external enemy. 10 times worse than an enemy. Imagine money, those who are paying money to defend our land. After they say, I will pay a killing Namufu. But yes, open your mouth and face them out. calling them without evidence because you want to prove a point, because you want to, because we have a face. That money that you accept to do this, you have sold your freedom.
You know when this thing started from the beginning, I said something on space. I said this guy, at the beginning, he always start like that. You understand? At the end of everything, then he will come back and change. Understand? I've listened. This is not my first time of listening to him. Understand? That is why since all this thing started, I never even like to discuss about him. You understand? I know that the main person, the biggest problem, is that independent media, that woman. Because the reason why is because of that Igbo that she's speaking. She's using it to deceive so many people.
If I now remind me of something fair, I think our government have to do something by issuing a memo for a Biafran that follow her to desist. I think government have that to do something to follow that on no, because they're creating cabal there. I think
even today she was explaining something about that group now. You understand? She was addressing DPM. They are DPM Nigeria. DPM USB Nigeria. She was addressing the woman about the issue of money and all those things. You know, the only thing I would tell Biafrans, genuine ones, standing on the path of truth, to continue to stand strong. Continue to do what you are doing. All these things will end very soon.
Sure. We have gone through it before. We have gone through it before. We have gone through it.
With what you are seeing now, today this one will come out and say something different. Tomorrow they will change their mouth. Next tomorrow they will say another thing.
You know, it is very good and very important the way we are, analyzing and exposing them, making it breaking it down for our Biafrans to understand more better plans of these people. So it's good. So let them keep exposing themselves by themselves. So that one is still a point. Yeah, let them keep exposing themselves, because there's no genuine Biafrans that will see all these things that has been going on and will still continue to stand on the fence. That is what we are talking about. And there's no time. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is suffering. All of you claim that you love our leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he cannot be in that place and you think that he's smiling or he's happy. Can't you see the kind of anger that was with him? Yeah, we are delaying all these things. All these things is in our hand. Do we think that this freedom? Some of you are thinking that waiting for when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come, or when our PM come, or when our PM come.